Good morning to the grind. Good morning to you out there. Good morning out there to you. Good morning out there to you. We get the chance to get the opportunity to get up and get it for ourselves and for our families another day. My name is KeJohnna Owens. You're watching the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast each and every day, Monday through Friday. I like to encourage, inspire, motivate. Just get the day started with some positive content to the mind. And motivation is fleeting. But the earlier we capture, what we want in our lives, the more of it we can capture and momentum throughout the day. So I look forward to giving you some momentous movement on today. 6 a.m. here on the West Coast, but it's 9 a.m. on the East Coast. They've had appointments, meetings scheduled already into the day. So if we're anywhere in the same industry, any kind of competitive nature about yourself, you're going to have another kind of sense of self-discipline is what we'll be talking about today. I was kind of complicating to do these meetings and consultations throughout the day and consistently out here busy like a bee. A lot of different activities. But production is the key. So we're looking for production. So whether we hit it or we don't, we want to have a track to where we're going. And when I listen, most times the priority is the last activity. So self-discipline means, hey, you're invited to this. You have an opportunity to engage in this activity or that activity, or go here, or go there, or do this or do that. But the priority you have, you got to have the self-discipline to say, well, I know I've got an assignment due next Monday. And if I don't pay attention to it this Monday, moving forward, I may not get the best done out of it. That's self-discipline. So we were thinking of all kind of other ways of which self-discipline applies. But guess what? It only applies the way that you personally put it together. You got to say no sometimes. That's what it comes down to. So today, again, self-discipline. Let's get on to it. Some mojo this morning. If you up this morning and you are obviously hearing this, you're obviously awake sometime in the afternoon. If it's right now live or whatever the case it is, man, you have an opportunity to do the best, put the best foot forward. Think of when you got that job for the first, you didn't start till next week. But, man, you pressed out those clothes. You got all your stuff together. You made sure your car was running right. You gave the best impression at the interview. You put the best foot forward towards what you wanted in there. 90 days later, it just didn't seem to be, what you thought it was. So you give them just enough to get paid, and they pay you just enough so you don't quit. That's just living. That's just existing. Let's put the best in towards what we want in our lives. And apply a sense of self-discipline to keep doing that over time. Stand by. Self-discipline today. Have a good one. It's the Morning Grind Grindology101 virtual podcast. I'm your guy, KeJohnna Owens. We're going to get into it.
Look, I'd love to sugarcoat this thing for you. I'd love to tell you, look, you can go out here and get rich, do a couple of things, they ain't happen. You got to get real doggish. You got to get downright funky if you want to make it. If you want to be ordinary, you ain't even got to listen to me. Just go on about your business. But if you are sitting in this room and you have extraordinary aspirations, then you're going to have to do extra. You put extra on top of ordinary and you come up with extraordinary. It's no other way. But here's the fact. All of you have extraordinary capabilities. All of you. You have to decide if you are willing to do the things to put you in that category.
While they was golfing, I was studying. While they was shooting hoops, I was studying. While they was playing games and sitting up and eating and joking in the restaurant, I was studying. You can't get out of something that you're not willing to put into it. You have to put your everything, your mind, your energy, your effort, your discipline, your tenacity. Nothing is going to jump out the fire if you don't throw something in there. It's not going to happen. You have to be committed. through the storm and the rain and the heartache and the pain and the disappointment. It's a commitment. It's not a feeling. Commitments don't have nothing to do with your feelings. You do it because you're supposed to.
Push through pain enough, and there's glory on the other side of it. But you gotta get through it.
I realized I was on the right path because it stopped being easy. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm tired as but I'm not gonna complain because I asked for this shit. So I'm gonna smile with tired fucking eyes and realize that everything I'm doing on a daily basis is for a fucking reason.
When you want something, don't expect everybody to say, oh, you want this? Oh, great, we want to give this to you. You're such a nice person. You're doing it for your family, aren't you? Great. No, life isn't like that.
But that's how people look at success. They look at it like you do a few things. I fucking ate right for 3 days. Why am I not a fucking fitness model? I did my tasks that I needed to do. I sent 5 emails. I called 10 people. Why am I not running a $10 million company? Because they don't understand what mastering the monotonous means. It means doing the that most people are too fucking undisciplined to do day in and day out with perfection. Doing it better than everybody else. Doing it to the best of your ability.
And most people will give up. But you've got to decide that I'm going to be relentless. I refuse to be denied. And I'm going to go all out.
Effort is isolated. The reason why effort is isolated, because nobody can dictate it. Because that's all about you. Effort is 100% in the mind. That's what wins championships. That's what wins battles. No excuses. You're an adult now. You're not kids no more. Do it. Girlfriend or no girlfriend. Do it. Tired or not tired. Do it. You said you was going to do it out your mouth. You're a man now. And a man is only as good as his word, not his emotions. Your emotions don't win championships. So whatever's going to cause you not to be your best, stop it. It's going to be a fight. At some point, you got to go take the life out of it. You got to take that thing out. Like, you got to take the breath out. So some of y'all are afraid of math. Go after it. Go get it. Don't run from it no more. Go get it. You go in there and go get that grade. You go in there and get that information so you can pass that class. You got to go get it.
So they signed up for the class, he signed up for the deal, everything else, man, and then it came time to do the work, and then some kind of way self-discipline waned on us. It happens all the time. It happens to every one of us, some kind of way. I call it being hit by a mortar. Being hit by a mortar is as soon as you break out of what you're comfortable with, you say, I'm going to charge the beach for my own success. I'm going to purchase this franchise. I'm going to get this law degree. I'm going to do something different with my life. And situations happen. Bam, boom. We all know them. Every one of us can bring up a situation. Got the job on the way. Traffic. Couldn't get there all the time. Lost the job on the same day you got the job. Stuff happens all the time. But that tenacity, that hunger, the passion, the determination, the drive, the character within ourselves, man, says, you know what, man, that's not it for me. That's not all for me. And that kind of self-discipline is what gets you up in the morning earlier than others, is what gets you to stay a little bit later than others, do a little bit more than others, and not because you're out to beat any others. It's to beat yourself. It's to be better within yourself. It's to be the best version of yourself and whatever you do. I've had some jobs that's crazy, right? I don't know. Maybe everybody else had this straight line of career choice and everything else. I had a job where they had a rotation of the bathroom. As they rotate the bathroom, it's like 30 guys working in the warehouse. I was, when I did the bathroom, I did the bathroom. The mirrors, man, I break my own fabuloso, right? I use it. It's that's who I am. So as I do that, they start tapping me on the shoulder more often than not to do the bathroom. I say, hey, hold on now. That's who I am. because I do what I do because that's who I am. What I'm using as an example, that took me also to leverage, what I do at the bottom, to recognize surely what I could do at the top. That's when you bring the best of yourself, and every time that you bring the best of yourself, because that's who you are, you put yourself in alignment to meet the right people and be in the right position to do what you need to do for your life. Let's get back into it. Some of that motivation this morning. It's Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. God bless. Have an amazing one. We will see you on the other side.
Some of you, you're not a helicopter. Some people, they like ET. We helicopters. We just, from wherever we are, boom, we take right off. Some of you, you like an airplane. You just need enough space. You need enough, just a couple things to happen for you, and boom, you take off. But some of you, you like a train. You're like a train. You start slow, and then you pick up momentum, and you pick up momentum. But once a train, I told you, gets to going, once a train gets to going, you can't stop it. People might have favorites, but life ain't tripping on who's successful and who's not. And the reason why many of you are not getting it is because you're not consistent, all right? You start and you stop. You start and you stop. You start and you boom, 2-3 weeks, 3-4 weeks. You start. You are fire started. You get pumped up. You start strong, and then somewhere in the middle you quit. Then you start again. And so what happens is you have a little success, but you don't experience exponential growth because you're not consistent. We're not talking about what kind of day it is, if it's raining, if it's sunny, if it's snow, if it's below freezing. I don't care what's going on around you, because it's not what goes around you. It's not what happens around you that depicts or determines your success. It's what happens inside you. And you can't control the elements. You cannot control, but you can control your attitude, and you can control your mindset. I don't care how you fall. I don't care what happens to you in life, what type of negativity happens. So when life happens to you in a negative way, if you fall on your back. Because if you fall on your back, you can look up. And if you can look up, you can get up. So forget about your past, what happened in your past, and make the rest of your life the best of your life.
Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents. They have skills and abilities, but if you don't nurture them, if you don't develop them, they will never serve you. Your gifts can take you many places if you develop your gifts. Most of us don't like to do those things that come easy to us. You have something that you brought to the universe, and that if you decide that my life deserves my developing this what I do well, and becoming the best at it and mastering myself and seeing what I have within me, if you decide to drop your buckets where you are and develop your gifts, I grant you, you'll never ever be without. I grant you that your gifts will take you places that will literally amaze you. I grant you that if you begin to work to develop your gifts, you'll develop a strong sense of happiness. You'll get a larger vision of yourself. When you learn how to block things out, when you learn how to keep thine eyes single, you'll be surprised of the ideas that will come to you, of the people that you'll be able to attract, of the opportunities that you'll be able to see. You'll begin to see things that have been standing there looking you in the face saying, I can't believe this has been here all this time.
He said, I can't believe that this has been here all this time. You've had all this opportunity, all this time, all this ability, all this time, all this skill, all this time, all this passion, all this time. And just with taking a little bit of activation to that skill, applied to some passion and discipline, and it's life changing. It's Throwback Thursday. Let's do a throwback on the KeJohnna Owens journey, if you will, and just through passion, excitement, and saying yes to going in some rooms that I may not have been prepared for at the time, but unafraid to go in the room and take an opportunity for its full capacity. This video from Maxwell Rain 2010 Women's Conference Empowerment retreat. It was an honor to be awarded King of Queens to speak on some things that meant, a lot to me. 3 Ps, absolutely honored. So, if you look at your life and you look at where you've been, take a reference of where you are, so you can see where you're going. Stand by.
Please welcome the King of Queens recipient, Mr. KeJohnna.
I want to tell you about the 3 Ps. This is the way that the 3 Ps work. The 3 Ps of success. 1 is presence. Presence is, you always have to be ready. You don't know who you meet. You don't know who you see. You don't know what's going to go on that day. So dressing for success, the success that you desire, is important. Your presence. There's also your purpose. And everybody say purpose. Purpose is what you believe in, what you feel passionate about. You have something unique that you want to bring to this world, something that you want to do. You don't know where it came from, but you have a purpose. You have to be driven. I like where I am, I like who I am, but there's something that is for me. There's something that is for me, and I know we always search for it hard, but we have it. This is a quiet place we have to get in, and is where you find your purpose. I found my purpose in making sure that I got quiet. I just got still. I got to a place where I looked at all the things I've been through. I looked at all the things that I've done. I looked at all the places I've been. And I said, you know what? All I've been through is preparing me for something. Because we never really know. But my purpose is to make a difference. Use my life to make a difference as others. You get up early in the morning, but you up now and you really get up, have yourself some goals. Have yourself some goals attached to your purpose. Whatever it is, find out what it is and stay driven towards it. Do not allow or need people to validate your purpose. Can you say that? Persistently pursue your passion. Every day. All day. All the time. We gotta, have our family time. But you put it in the proper pocket. In your toolbox, this is, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. And over time, when you look back, I got somewhere. Man, I got somewhere. My purpose is to make a difference in other people's lives. So that's my purpose, though. You find yours, and you stay persistent on it.
This is my award, King of Queens, Maxwell Rain 2010. Awesome people, phenomenal event. So honored to receive hit right here. Making your passions possible.
The same message over time. People will ask you, why are you doing that? What is that? It's your vision, no. It's you. It's something that he gave to you. So we would like for other people to see what we're saying as man, let's do it together. like a skateboard club when we were kids, quickly. Man, yeah, I got a skateboard. The wheel is broke. Okay, bring it. I got some wheels. That kind of spirit. It's still the same. Or when you're doing something, why are you doing it? And now along the way, they'll ask you, are you still doing it? Obviously, still. Now, at the end, they ask you, how did you do that? So I want to give an excuse-free, another example. I'm going to keep sharing this amazing life changer, the Hope Coach, KeJohnna Williams, her story, the difference she's making. Eagle Without Wings. She's got a movie coming out. She's going to absolutely impact the world. It's a cool thing to be able to call her friend. It's a cool thing to be able to call her, get some inspiration, some prayer. She's an absolute warrior for people. And in her own words, if you have something in your mind, you say why you can't. Let me show you an example of why you must.
I'm the Hope Coach, KeJohnna Williams, your messenger of hope and inspiration. And I was blessed to be born without arms and impaired use of my legs.
1 in 5 Americans has some kind of disability. The notion that hiring someone with a disability is more of a burden than an opportunity.
Donald Trump provoking fresh outrage. This time, the Republican frontrunner is accused of mocking a reporter who has a physical disability.
I'm the Hope Coach.
The Hope Coach.
The Hope Coach. You want some hope? I'm your girl. I'm your girl. Today I am an internationally known Les Brown Platinum speaker, author, mentor, businesswoman, humanitarian, and CEO of KeJohnna Williams Outreach.
God have mercy.
God Almighty. Most people would have given up after going through what I've gone through, but I'm still here. I'm still standing. Why? Because I was born to win. I've experienced abortion, motherhood, and as I said, a stroke. But guess what? I'm still here. So I'm telling you today, whatever it is you want to do in your life, I challenge you today to do it.
But when God came in your life, did he take care of that which psychologists couldn't take care of?
Lord have mercy. My mother told me there was nothing that I could not do. And I am so grateful to God that he allowed me to be born this way for such a time as this, to help people all over the world.
You were actually taught how to use other parts of your body to compensate for the fact that you did not have your arms. Can you share that?
Yes, actually I was trained as a baby to use my feet as if they were my hands.
You're a mother, you're a wife, you're a fabulous friend, but you also draw. I'm amazed by this. These are your sketches. Tell me about them.
She actually draws portraits with her toes.
The world said, "Tawana, you can't, you won't." But I said, oh yes I can. I can believe it, I can achieve it, and I'm going to do it. And I did it. The producers from the Judge Hatcher Show, they contacted me and said, we heard about you. We have a troubled team that needs some help, and we need you. And I said, yes. Somebody ain't been fighting enough.
Come on, man.
Ain't somebody not been swinging enough.
Come on.
Better fight for what you want.
Come on.
I decree and declare right now in the name of Jesus that you shall live and not die.
You are the example in my book of a world changer.
Hallelujah. Thank you, God. Yes, I am.
You're a world changer.
Yes, I am.
Come on now. a world champion, KeJohnna Williams, man, my sister, my friend, man. You are amazing. You can go to KeJohnnaWilliams.com, check out what she's got going on. Just what can you say? So, with all the faculties that we may have, let's look at the blessings of being grateful. Right? We have the capacity to do all the things that we need to do, but do we have the discipline to apply? You know, to get up when you said you would, when nobody's forced you, especially entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, you know, you don't have a boss, so to speak, no one physically to tell you that from such and such a time to such and such a time, there should be this amount of tasks completed. You may not have it, so you got to have a self-discipline. And my suggestion is to tap into a system of success that allows you access to mentors, access to coaches, access to systems, access to knowledge you may not have to apply the passion and discipline. Because sometimes we can have the discipline, but not the vehicle. So the two kind of help combine. That's why, to me, in the industry of business development, coaching, mentoring, in any capacity, network marketing is one of the best platforms in the entire world to offer you two things, and a personal development platform with a high level compensation plan attached to it. So whatever the product or the service it offers, education and self-discipline that you can apply to your own life, to your marriage, to your family, to you may not have been comfortable keeping a calendar. Now you need to do that, but you need to do that for your own self, for your kids' soccer games as well. So the industry offers tools and tips and training that now you can also earn an income by following the systems of success. And that kind of mindset is what I'm always looking to connect with others with. And this evening is like no other. We will be in Ontario, California, there at the Ontario Comfort Suites. And you can register. We'll start registration. Starts time at 6:30 and start time on time at 7 o'clock. There's an address right there. You can come on and get some information on how you can own your own business, operate a business for yourself, but not by yourself. Connect with other vision, entrepreneurial minded, want to get out of the box, looking for another way to live, and open to the ways we can design our ideal lives together. That's this evening there at the Comfort Suites, Ontario Airport, 1811 East Hope Boulevard, Ontario, California. So if you're in the area, come on by, be my guest. We start at 7 o'clock prompt. Look forward to seeing you there. You can send me a message, DM, whatever the case is, and look forward to seeing you. Look forward to meeting you. Look forward to talking to you. Look forward to sharing with you how we can operate a business from home base, not homebound, and make a difference around the world in the industry of travel. It's been a Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast, man. I'm excited today, man. Apply a certain level of discipline above anything you may have you thought you needed to do. If you want to do something you've never done, you're going to have to become something you've never been. There's really no other way. If you want to make it to the NBA, of the millions of people and kids that want to make it to the NBA, what kind of differentiation of your discipline can you apply? I like that Mamba mindset. The Mamba, the Mamba, he's already been to the gym, got a full sweat. Practice starts in an hour for everybody else. Get that practice, come back in and get another one after that. How do you beat someone with that kind of tenacity? So apply that kind of tenacity to what you want to do in your life and see what happens. See, nobody can say, well, this is how it works. So I don't care about that. But why don't you see what happens by applying the best of yourself? Look forward to seeing you this evening. Have an opportunity to get there and have an amazing day on purpose. Success, love, speed, operate in the spirit of success. So get out there and hit it. If you said you're going to do it, do it. If you said you want to have it, go get it. It's been the Morning Grind, Grindology101. Nothing works. Nothing but the work. We see you on the